So the first athlete on the line is Hannah Mriyama. Hannah Mriyama is doing her third competition. The first competition was Kasarani Strongest Man in 2021 February. The next competition she did was in Kamkunji, and this is the third competition, Battlefield Warriors. First kg, 106 kgs on the bar, which is a successful lift for Hannah Mriyama in the open class category. Next athlete, Sharon Wakio, 87 kgs, going for the same weight, 160 kgs, and this is her second competition. First competition was in Kamkunji 2023, March, May, and this is the next competition, Battlefield, having done a 106 kg successful lift. Third athlete here is Jen Ann, strongest woman in Kenya 2023. Remember, this lady can squat over 240 kgs. She has done 6 competitions so far, and all the competitions she has finished in the podium. So the first weight for Jen is 200 kgs. Remember, Jen is 111 kgs body weight. 200 kgs on the bar. Jen is also going to represent Kenya in Zambia in the strongest woman in Africa competitions. That's a good lift because the full lockout has been achieved. So the next athlete here in red is Liz Tuku. Liz Tuku is one of the most experienced athletes in Kenya, having done more than 15 competitions. She participated way back in 2019 in the Kenya Strongest Woman competition, and she's attempting a 190 kgs as her first lift. The full lockout has been achieved, and that means that's a good lift. Remember, as I said before, one of the purposes of going barefoot is because we have a good stance on the floor. Next athlete here is Mafleva. Mafleva has competed in the Kenya Strongest Woman competition way back before she left the competition, but right now she's coming for 205 kgs. Her body weight stands at 100 kgs, 0.75 kgs. Relatively wide stance, and the full lockout has been achieved. So one of the purposes of the figure 8 straps on the hands is to assist you during the grip. And the other purpose of the belt is to assist during bracing. So Hannah is coming for her second lift, Hannah Mriyama, which is 180 kgs. Remember, each athlete has got only 3 lifts for every event. Anna is from Edijib, and the competition is, the lift is good, and the full lockout has already been achieved. So from that, we go to Sharon Munjao, attempting the same weight of 180 kgs. So basically, 2 of the athletes have already attempted 180 kgs, and in this particular case, we usually take the athlete with the least body weight as the winner. So Liz Tuku is going for 200 kgs at the second lift. She also acts as a judge in the powerlifting competitions in Kenya and some of the strongman competitions in the novice category. So that is 200 kgs on the bar. And the body weight stands at 86.85 kgs. So most of the time you'll notice once the weight is above the knees, it's usually very easy for most of these athletes to achieve the lockout, especially if you have got a stronger lower back, a stronger upper back, and stronger traps. The next athlete is Jen, strongest woman in Kenya, 210 kgs for her second lift. And remember, this is the lady who's going to attempt for the Kenyan for the Kenyan deadlift record competition. So that is 210 kgs on the bar. The bar is 20 kgs. The inner plates are 25 kgs, and the plate on the sides is 15 kgs. That's a good lift for Jen, 210 kgs, meaning she's left with one lift. Flavor is coming for her second lift. (250 kgs). Flavor will also be going for the Kenyan deadlift record, which currently stands at 220 kgs. This lady is 52 years of age and she can squat over 220 kgs. Probably the strongest, oldest woman in Kenya. With her wider stance, the weight is above the knees and she has already achieved the full lockout, meaning the lift is already good. Adjacent there is his coach, Moses Gabriel, who's also competing in the under 90 kgs category. Third is Liz Tuku, going for her third lift, which is 200 kgs. So Liz has left the lift, successfully done 190 kgs and 200 kgs and failed at 205 kgs. Sharon Munjao is coming for her last lift at 210 kgs. So basically the lift has not been successful as she was unable to bring the weight above the knees. Ruth Ngei is coming for her final lift, and the final lift for Ruth Ngei is 220 kgs. 220 kgs is the national record for the deadlift women that currently is being held by Mercy Obiero way back in 2019. So she's attempting the same weight. If she breaks this weight, this means she's going to be holding the record at 220, same as Mercy Obiero. All the bars are 25 kgs, all the plates are 25 kgs, and the bar is 20 kgs. Total is 220 kgs. She has not been successful on the lift because you'll come to notice if you're an experienced player, you notice that once you fail to take the lift above the knee, at times it becomes so hard for you to continue holding the breath and make the lift to be successful. So lastly is the Kenyan record by Jen Ann Khatichi, who is attempting 225 kgs, 5 kgs above the current national deadlift record for women. This lady is also going to represent Kenya in Zambia in November for the Africa's Strongest Woman competition. Relatively narrow stance good position, and the arms are stiff on the back. So the lift is very successful. The speed from the ground above the knees has been very good. There has been a bit of some problem during the lockout, but she has already achieved the lockout, meaning she has to work more on her traps and the upper back. So the national record women of the Deadlift Kenya record has been broken at 225 kgs. Got a good chance, and that is a good moment for her, because this record has been there for like 6 years, since 2018 to 2023, basically around 6 years since the record has been broken. The lady is 111 kgs body weight. And remember, this lady eats 6 meals in a day. Okay guys, on the story of our champion, we have the winner of the ladies deadlift. She holds the national record. The national record in the deadlift ladies has been broken at 225 kgs. She's going to introduce herself, where she trains, what made her break the national record, as we move on. Jen?
Yes, my name is Jen Ann Hachiti. I train at Extreme Gym, Zimmerman. My coach's name is Tezila. Okay. Paul Teye.
Okay, yes. Jen, sasa nataka kuuliza kitu, namba zako leo zimekuwaje?
Namba zangu zimekuwa fiti, zimekuwa first call imekuwa power smooth, and I'm hoping next time hiyo 300 max, that's what I'm aiming at.
First call yako ilikuwa?
My first call was 190, second call to 10, third call to 25.
First call to 90, second call to 10, third call to 25. Now, yes. Zimeenda swift.
Yes.
So you've broken the national record in the squats, in deadlifts.
Deadlifts, yes.
Squats, your current max in squats?
My current max in squats is also to 20. It is to 20. But I'm working through to 50 by the time it reaches KSM.
Okay, guys. This is a lady who can squat almost 250 kgs. Sasa wewe jiulize wanaume wangapi kwa gym yako wanaweza squat 250. The next game, Kenya Strongest Man competition, iko November, sindo?
Yes, it is in November.
Umepanga aje plan ya kutrain?
Yeah, plan ya kutrain. I want to hype my game. I want to hype the way I do my things, the way my diet and everything.
Okay, alafu sasa juzi umekuwa kwa NTV na tunajua unaenda compete South Africa.
Yes.
South Africa uko nje, watu ni wanoma kwa deadlifts, moving events, kuna squats. Wewe unadhani utakuwa na advantage wapi? Because unataka ukuwe number 1.
Yes, advantage itakuwa hapo kwa deadlift, kwa yoke na farmers walk.
Farmers walk.
Yes.
So far una train poa kwa moving events.
Yes, moving events. I'm pulling up my socks.
Okay guys, in case you don't know, this is the strongest woman in Kenya right now, Jen Ann Hatichi. Currently holds the national record in the deadlift. Yenye imekuwa for like how many years saizi kabla ibrekiwe?
3 to 4 years.
Around 4, actually it's 4 years.
Yes, yeah.
Haijabrekiwa, imebrekiwa leo at 225 kgs. Na hata niko sure angeinua to 40. She squats is almost at 250 kgs. This is a champion. Nitapin Instagram handle yake hapo chini. Na mkitaka kujua hii mambo venye nenda, you follow this Instagram account, this YouTube, just subscribe. I'll be posting each champion over there. What they do, the lifts, like next week you're having a lift. So maybe Jen nataka tuambie venye yeye ukula, yeye ufanya nini na hii training inakupeleka aje. Wewe ukula aje kwanza?
Kukula, mimi ukula energy giving foods. I take protein na fruits na with a lot of water.
A lot of water.
Yes.
Aha, yeah. Nice. Sasa after kuna Kenya Strongest Man, yes. Before Kenya Strongest Man kuna Mashujaa Festival.
Yes.
Itakuwa Alpha Fit.
Yes.
Unaona Mashujaa Festival ikiwa aje? Because mimi so far najua the strongest woman in Kenya. Unaendea number 1 ama? Yeah,
hiyo ndio naendea. Sasa hii zile za Kenya nafanya tu at least to keep me going, but I'm eyeing international. That's where nataka niende deadlift so 3. That's international record.
Okay, among our viewers, in case anybody has a contact of the CS Sports, this is the strongest woman in Kenya. She's going to compete outside the country. We are requesting anybody if this video could trend, not purposely for content. Hii inaweza tufikia CS, tell her there's somebody is going to compete. She's the strongest woman in Kenya. She's going to represent the country in South Africa. The CS for sports, Ababu na Mwamba. There's CAS Sports, I think it's Jaguar or somebody. All these people can step in. I know somebody in sports, Makoti, the former PA to Cleo Malala. These guys should come in and step in. If you know any of these guys, please tag them. We need the athlete to be sponsored. Support, even just trans facilitation. Aende inje, because this is a very expensive sport. Tunataka aende ashine huko inje. Imagine if we have the strongest man in Africa. Why should we not have the strongest lady in Africa? We need that support. You can also come and support her. If in case you need her number or a contact, hapo kwa chat section, who ni the strongest woman in Kenya, na lazima mambo yende mbele. Unaambia nini watu saizi hapo tukimalizia?